We begin with that massive protest happening in downtown Los Angeles today. This is a live picture from Air 7 of the scene right now. On the right is video from just about an hour ago. You can see just how large this crowd has been gathering. We've seen them on the west side several times in recent weeks, and now they have brought this demonstration to downtown LA.
And this is one of the largest, as we've mentioned. This is all part of a global day of action in support of the Iranian people's fight for freedom and human rights. Tensions have been high in Iran since this violent protest erupted in December. You can see these protesters are now marching through the streets of downtown LA. It's difficult to tell from this vantage point, but it appears that crowd is breaking up some, perhaps as they begin to take that protest on the move.
Yeah, getting our bearings here. You see that dirt lot right there is right across the street from City Hall and Grand Park in downtown Los Angeles. This looks like pretty close to the City Hall complex just around the block there, Gloria Molina, Grand Park. You can see these massive posters that they have put down on the grass in Grand Park. Reza Pahlavi, he is the son of the Shah, the deposed Shah from decades ago, who many of these progressive Iranians want to see take over from the current regime, the murderous regime in Iran that has cracked down on dissent and protest, murdering tens of thousands of protesters in the last several months.
And Reza Pahlavi himself has his own personal footprint here in Southern California and some very deep connections to the Iranian American community here. President Trump has hinted in recent days of possible intervention in Iran, and tomorrow he's expected to meet with the country's leader if the Ayatollah agrees to it. So for a closer look, let's head to Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Velez. And Abigail, what can you tell us about what you're hearing and seeing from these protesters on the ground where you are?
Well, Liz, this is a massive demonstration. It's been going on since 1 this afternoon. Protesters have filled the streets of downtown LA, and it's still happening right now. It is very much still active here. But like we have been mentioning, Jory really touched on it. A lot of people here are calling for an end to the violence in Iran. They're calling for a regime change, and they're calling for it now. Here to talk more about it, I have a protester and activist, Sarah Sayed. Sarah, you have been outspoken on this topic. Can you talk to me a little bit about why this demonstration matters? We know we've covered several regime change demonstrations, but this one has an important significance.
Well, today is a national day of action, as you've seen all around the world, in Boston, in Munich, and Toronto. There's been heaps of people just coming out to protest against a regime that is, for all terms and purposes, for the people of Iran, illegitimate. But the main thing and the most important thing we're here to ask is, if I were to ask President Trump, Senator Rubio, Mr. Witkoff, Mr. Kushner, is what do you stand to gain from negotiating with a regime that is by all means illegitimate? What is there to be gained for the betterment of Iranian people, since they don't have a representative at the table? What is there to be gained for the United States peace and security and the world? This regime has by all means operated as in its entirety as a terrorist state. It shoots and kills unarmed civilians who are protesting their basic rights. So we're here to show the world that we're not only going to continue this, because for all terms and purposes, this is the end of the regime. And we see a lot of leaders from all over the world, on one hand, saying that regime change is ideal for them, and then on the other hand, claim it's sort of legitimate by potentially negotiating with it. We're saying enough is enough. You've seen enough. There's tons of footage out there about how on how people have been shot and killed directly in their vital organs, children's bodies torn into pieces, people's head blown off, for essentially just wanting to live, having the dignity of having human dignity and what we have out here. Most importantly, I want to tell the world that we have an opposition that is united, that is savvy, that is progressive, and if you claim, and if you seek the real representatives of Iran, you should invest on people who are fighting for the future of Iran, not the ones who have lost the future of Iran.
Sarah, we know that the violence is on a massive scale. It's been really difficult to find a total death toll because of the internet blackout, because there's been a restriction on journalists. You talked a little bit about the U.S. involvement. My last question for you is, are you frustrated with the U.S. government that they haven't already become invested in this, given what happened earlier this year, where we forced a regime change in Venezuela? Are you frustrated that something has not been done yet?
We're frustrated because we had President Trump's promise. He said he said to my people that he will be there for my defenseless people. And one of the things about this that is really incredibly important is we have reached a point where we need immediate and strategic help. We don't want no patriotic human being wants an all-out war, but there are so many strategies to completely annihilate the arteries and the lifelines of this regime that has invested in proxies and militias and destruction all around the world.
Sarah, on that note, thank you so much for your time today. I'm going to have more on this demonstration and the overall workings. That's everything happening in Iran later today on Eyewitness News at 8 p.m. For now, reporting live in downtown Los Angeles, Abigail Velez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Abigail, thank you. One more live look from Air 7 over this moving crowd in downtown Los Angeles. Looks like gathering mainly around City Hall and the streets surrounding that. Death toll from the human rights activist news agency says 7,000 people have been killed by the Iranian regime. Other count has it up to 35,000. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest throughout the evening.